So cool. That's so great. Really? It's so funny. No. Mhm. There's like moisture in the air.
It's green, it's clay, and I love that. It's like a rainforest. What's up, little cub?
Which is pretty. Look at how slow the water's moving and all those little leaves on it. That's so crazy.
I am Eloise. I am 6. I'm a city child.
So we are headed to the New York Public Library, but we did stop and get some matcha and a little snack at a Starbucks, and I thought it was so funny how they spelled my name. But this is the New York Public Library. This was on my list. I really wanted to go here, and I'm so glad that we made it happen. Mainly, I wanted to see the lions because I've seen this in movies, this building, and then obviously the steps and the inside and everything. But it's a beautiful building. The architecture and the stonework was beautiful. Not to mention the inside. I sneaked a little video of that room, and then there was this New Yorker, I don't know what it's called, exhibit happening, but that was cool as well. And then we just walked around. This reminded me of actually Harry Potter, like one of the stairwells in the movie, and it was just gorgeous. This whole library, I'm so glad that we got to go because it was a beautiful library.
Madison Square Garden.
Really?
Yes, and it was
sad.
bigger than this, and it was made by, I think, the same designer as this.
Yeah.
But it was even bigger, and it was gorgeous. It was like this huge Roman Empire building,
Yeah.
and it very much gave New York.
Friends, yeah. Can you get all of it?
No, we were hiking up the damn trails in Tahoe.
Yeah. This is the before of the New York apartment. The state that it's in. Pretty stuff everywhere.
I'm gonna do a full segment of install AC unit windows for me. Window units. Install shit with Angry Josh.
We'll show you the after. I thought I would give you a tour of the Airbnb. We're finally in it. It's currently September 23rd, so we've been in almost a week. So we've made it really cute. It's not completely done, but we're kind of psycho because we brought our couch, which is what I'm sitting on now, and a box of fall decorations because we're here through the whole month of October. And we have traveled so much, we've kind of gotten it down to a T, like what works for us. And we have our big truck, so it's like our garage, so we could bring everything. This Airbnb didn't have a couch. That's why we brought the couch. We usually don't do that. But I'll show you a tour of the little Airbnb. Okay, so this is when you walk in, and this is the front door. The bathroom is currently right here. The kitchen, office, everything right is one room. And then here's the living room, which then leads into the closet, which then leads into the bedroom. So I'll show you in more detail This is when you walk in. The kitchen is very tiny, but it does have a hot plate, which honestly, coming from the Airstream, it's not a huge adjustment. I need to do dishes, so let's ignore that. I need to put these up, but otherwise it's clean. We have some of our fall decorations. We have the microwave. We brought a rice maker, and then here's the kitchen table. I need to put some things up. I did not clean for this, so just so we're aware. And then we have my coffee maker. We brought that. And then here's the hot plate. Here's all of our coffee and some cooking things. And then here's the fridge. It is a full-size fridge, which is nice, so that we have lots of storage for fridge stuff. And then we have this little thing that's trash that needs to go out. But this is nice. We store like our running stuff, Brutus's stuff, and then the catch-all top drawer is like my purse, Brutus's leash. And then we have this little sunset lamp, some little pumpkins, and then we'll go over to Josh's, his whole setup for gaming. This is our table that we brought. And then into the living room, this is our little Airstream couch that we brought. Again, it's not very big, so it fit in the truck pretty easily. And then I'm watching The Real Housewives of New York City to get in the mood. It's crazy. And then we have our little TV tray. There is Brutus just to sleep in. And then here's the bedroom, into the bedroom, but these are all their books that they had. And then this is Josh's closet, with the exception of all my folded clothes right there. And then here's my closet, and this is our clothing rack from storage that we brought because we knew we didn't have enough clothing space in here. And then their couch situation was this little gymnastics mat, which isn't horrible. We just really wanted a couch, so we brought ours. And then this is our bed. It's actually super comfortable. Oh, Josh's dirty clothes, or his pajamas. Here's our bedding. I think it's so cute. I ordered this recently from Amazon, this bedspread. It's just like a green gingham. I've been wanting it for so long. And originally Josh didn't like it, but I knew once he saw the styling, he would like it, and he does. And then these are my pillows from my apartment, and then our fall pillows and our fall bedding, and I think it's so cute. And then this is just kind of ugly right now because my computer's right there charging, but it's really just my books and Bible, and then the little side table has my knitting and stuff. And then we have, which it's falling, let me turn you. We have the little fairy little window thing, and then our little painting we did a couple years ago. But yeah, this is the apartment. I think it's super cute. Bruton, he threw up earlier, so that was gross, but he seems to be doing better. Yeah. But yeah, this is the apartment. It's really cute and cozy. It's the basement level of this brownstone building. So, but it doesn't feel dingy and like dark. During the day, it's nighttime right now, but during the day it's very bright in here. Honestly, it gets a little too bright. We have to put the pillows in that window. But yeah, I like it. We just have a hallway. We have a washer and dryer, which is huge because we did not want to be going to a laundromat every single weekend. That would have sucked. And then the host family, they're very cool. They're just neat people. They've answered all of our questions. And the hallway that we're in, we can store our bikes there, which is huge because they're not waterproof. So it's nice to have that space. So anyway, the only downside about this apartment is the internet's not very good. So Josh, he's really had to go through that. And then the parking is whatever is available street parking wise, and nothing is usually available, and we're in a huge truck. So Josh has been awesome he found a spot. And then we had to park in front of a fire hydrant last night, which is illegal. Or you can get a ticket for it, a ticket up to like $4,000. But he moved it late last night. He found a spot. We had to go move it. But anyway, that's the one downside. But the building's cute, and this neighborhood is really cute. We're right near Fort Greene Park, which was huge. We got that because of Brutus, so that we can just walk him out to the park and he can pee and poop and all those things right there. And it feels safe walking around. I walk him in the mornings by myself and in the afternoons. Josh does the night walk because I'm usually asleep by then. But yeah, it feels super safe. There's a farmer's market I saw this past Saturday. We didn't get to go because we were on work, but I told Josh this next Saturday I really want to go. But yeah, this is the little apartment. It's very cute home for the next month. Also, I forgot to show the bathroom. So let me turn you around and I'll show you that because the bathroom is actually really nice. So this is our little, I got these at Trader Joe's last year. They're just little wool balls and garland, and I think they're so cute. It's not even, so don't come for us. But this is the bathroom. Let me turn you around. This is our little pumpkin mat. The storage was already here, but it comes in handy. And then you come in, there's a mirror, and then behind this mirror is storage, which is nice. And then we have the sink. It's just very clean, which we love. And then the shower. And then the shower actually is a rain shower. Let me turn it on. Hold on. Oh! Wrong setting. It is coming out of there. Thank goodness that was not on the camera. Comes out the top out there. And it's really nice. Also, Josh watches videos when he showers. That's why that's there. He watches Queso. This is the Fort Greene Farmers Market in Brooklyn. It goes, I think, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. every Saturday. But this was so nice. There was so many vegetables, so many different produce options, dairy options, art options. It was so cool. And we actually were staying right beside this because our little apartment was literally a street. You walked across the street and there was the farmers market. It's at Fort Greene Park, and it was really fun. There's a lot of vendors. It does get kind of crowded, but kind of expected. But yeah, it's a really nice farmers market. Fun little morning activity on the Saturday. And also, if you go in the morning, they obviously have more options produce wise and things, and milk, because I went in the morning and got milk, and then I went again with Josh in the afternoon, probably I think around 1:30, and they were out of milk, but that's okay. But also they have other vendors too, like tons of art things, little food things, not a ton of food options, but there's a bunch of restaurants around in the area, like little sit down places on the corners of buildings. It's kind of cute, but it goes on around the park, and then there's another side street, not really sure what street it is, but they close it off for other vendors and stuff like that as well. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then it butts up right against the park, and I took Brutus on a walk, and you can kind of scout out what there is before you go into the throes of the market. This is what I got at the farmer's market. I got some scones, a pumpkin scone and an apple harvest scone. I'm trying not to do sweets or bread, but I didn't get a lot. And then these little rolls, which they're whole grain. And then I got some butter, some milk, and then these are little sweet peppers and then red potatoes. So not a lot, but a few things. It was a really cool farmer's market though.
level of concern. But you walk by like you never heard. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Panic on the brain, Michael's gone insane. Julie starts to make me nervous. I don't really care what they would say. I'm asking you to stay. My bunker underneath the surface. Wondering, would you be my little quarantine? Or is this the way it ends? 'Cause I told you my level of concern. You walk by like you never heard. And you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah.
Get back to the surface, and it came up and my legs were dragging behind me, and it swooped my leg.
'Cause I told you a level of concern, but you walk by like you never heard. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you now, I need you now. 'Cause I told you my level of concern, but you walk by like you never heard. And you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah. In a world where you could just lie to me, and I'd be okay. We'll be okay. We're gonna be okay. Tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you.
Okay, so here's a little update on what we've been doing. After London, we flew back into Texas, drove from Texas literally the next day, 16 hours to Florida, was in Florida for 3 days, and then drove up to New York. And then we had a little bit of trouble in New York. We were supposed to get into our Airbnb. We got in, I think, September. It was not crazy late in September. I think it was like September 4th. No, it was September 11th. Do I have chocolate? Oh my gosh, I do. I was just eating chocolate. That's embarrassing. Anyway, we got into New York September 11th or 10th, one of the two. And we got to our Airbnb. We're staying in Brooklyn and realized we couldn't get in. So we were messaging the lady, realized that we didn't have the Airbnb booked until September 18th, which was just a mistake on our part. We just never changed the Airbnb. We talked about it. We changed our PTO and everything like that, but we never changed the Airbnb. So we had to get a hotel, which was like $4,000 because it's New York City and everything's expensive. So that hurt. So we were in a hotel with Brutus for a week, which is hard. Being in a small confined room with a dog is just hard. And then eating out, which is New York City. Luckily there's like places to eat out everywhere here, but it adds up. But anyway, that was our first week. That was like, and honestly, it put a damper on New York for us so far. It's turning around because we're now in the Airbnb and it's cute and it's cozy. We've made it home. But when we got to New York City, it was crazy. The comparison from London and Edinburgh to New York, we both were just like, it's not what we were expecting, but we had all of these complications with the beginning of the trip, so it's getting better. I get turned around here.
Yeah, because this is the middle part that you always see. That concrete one doesn't look like it. This looks like it.
Welcome to New York.
Lines charged up. I was ready to go. I was ready